Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel once more. Lovers and followers of Don Bogidon Sports, I welcome you to the channel once more. It's Don Sports with Don Bogidon on Don Bogidon Sportainment TV. I still remain your wonderful host, Don Bogidon, and today we have a lot packed for you from the weekend. We just witnessed a lot of great matches from home here in the NPFL to Africa, where we saw some Nigerian clubs represent us at the Champions League and the Confederations Cup, down to Europe, England, Spain, Germany, Italy, and of course in France. So we have a lot of things packed for you today in this program. Without wasting much of your time, let's swing fast into action and talk about NPFL, what happened over the weekend here in Nigeria. And here in Nigeria, we had 5 matches played over the weekend, and one of the matches will still be played on Monday. So without wasting much of your time, let's run through the results. And on Sunday, Bayelsa United lost at home to Nasarawa United a goal to two. Niger Tornadoes won Ikorodu City 4 goals to 2 there at Niger State. Shooting Stars FC won Kun Kalifat 2 goals to 1. Enyimba, what a dramatic match. I had to follow this match yesterday. Enyimba had to come down 2 times in the game to equalize and also win the game at home there in Aba. Enyimba winning Bendel Insurance 3 goals to 2. El Kanemi Warriors winning over Warri Wolves 1 goal to 0. And Katsina United will be playing Wiki Tourist on Monday 4 p.m. So the postponed matches are between Kwara United and Plateau United. Kwara also playing in Africa in the CAF Confederations Cup. Baru FC playing Rivers United, who is also engaged in the CAF competition. Remo Stars will be playing Kano Pillars. Remo also playing for the CAF tournament. Then Rangers International against Abia Warriors. Abia also playing in the continent. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 matches has been postponed due to commitments in Africa for the 4 teams I just mentioned. So without wasting much of your time, let's go to the table and look at what it looks like after game week 5. Enyimba of Aba topping already with 11 points, 3 wins, 2 draws, no losses. Then Nasarawa United following with 10 points on second. Niger Tornadoes third with 9 points. Rivers United are fourth after 4 matches, winning 2 and drawing 2. Then bottom three are Kun Kalifat after 5 games. They have 4 points, sitting in 18th position. 19th Plateau United after 4 games have just won only 1 and lost 3. Baru FC, one of the promoted clubs, after 4 games have won none, drawn 2 and lost 2. So this is it for the NPFL. Let's look at the scorers chart in the NPFL. The scorers chart after game week 5. Alex Owelayefa of Bendel Insurance with 2 goals. Chidera Michael of Enyimba with 2 goals. Ebukanwo Korie of Kun Kalifat with 2 goals also. It's been a long time we talked about NPFL, and it's wonderful to be back talking about this. So without wasting much of your time, we dive straight to the CAF Confederations and Champions League, the CAF competitions. And I must say is a very, very, very dicey situation for the Nigerian clubs, for Remo Stars, Rivers United, Kwara United, and Abia Warriors. So in the CAF Champions League, Remo Stars showed why they won the NPFL last season. They showed why they are the champions of the NPFL, the defending champions, winning in the preliminary rounds against Zelima Joy, 4 goals to 0 there at the MK Abiola Stadium. Then Rivers United are away to Algelis du Congo getting a draw, a 0-0 draw, which will be which will also help them when they play the return leg in Nigeria. We are rooting for them to scale through and move to the next round. 0-0 draw away from home is a good result for those following the CAF tournaments. From there, we move to the CAF Confederations Cup. We talk about Kwara United, the only Nigerian team to have lost in Africa. Ashanti Kotoko of Ghana beating them 4-3. A very, very good result there. We lost, but going there to lose 4-3 for me is a very good result because they still have what it takes to pull through if they're able to win at home when they come down to Kwara State. Then Abia Warriors at home drew Joliba FAS. They do Joliba AC at home there at the Goswill Babio Stadium. Not a very good result for Abia Warriors. We expected them to win this so that when they go away, they could at least fight for a draw and move to the preliminary round, to the next round. So we hope that Abia Warriors can do what it takes. I hope that they can do what it takes to go through, having seen this draw at home. So from there, we move to Europe. We move to Europe and talk about the things we witnessed over the weekend. Where do we start if not from the Premier League? We saw a lot of matches played over the weekend in the Premier League, from the Merseyside derby down to the Arsenal versus Manchester City game, down to the Manchester versus Chelsea games. We all know what these games came out to be. So no need, of course, you can see the results over there. So without wasting much of your time, let's go to the EPL table and look at what it looks like after 5 games. Of course, after 5 games, Liverpool still sit top with 15 points, 100% winning record for this season. Arsenal in second, 10 points after 5 games. Spurs, 10 points after 5 games. Bournemouth, 10 points after 5 games. Bottom three has Aston Villa, 3 points. What a start of the season for Aston Villa and Unai Emery. A disastrous start for them. This is not looking like the Aston Villa we know. Just 3 points from 5 games is abysmal at this point. West Ham United, also 3 points after 5 games. Not a surprising result looking at how they ended last season. Wolves United, the only team so far in the Premier League not to have picked any points. How can you play 5 games and you have lost 5 games? That's very, very disastrous for Wolves. Very disastrous for Wolves. The only team not to have picked a point. Nobody would have seen this coming, knowing that Sunderland, Bournemouth, and Fulham just came up. So let's see where these new promoted teams are. Sunderland in 7th with 8 points. Then Leeds in 12th with 7 points. And Burnley 16th with 4 points. That is it for the Premier League. Let's look at what the charts are saying for the Premier League. For the scorers chart so far after 5 games, Erling Haaland topping with 6 goals. Hugo Ekitike on 3. Jadon Anthony on 3. Richarlison 2 on 3. And Antoine Semenyo on 3 too. Then for the assist, Jack Grealish with 4 assists. Mohamed Kudus 3 assists. Malik Diop of West Ham with 3 assists too. So for the goal and assist combinations, Erling Haaland with 6. He hasn't gotten any assists so far this season. Just his 6 goals. Antoine Semenyo with 5. That is so far 3 goals and 2 assists. Then João Pedro with 5 goal and assist involvement so far this season. And Erling Haaland is also proving to be who he said he is. I saw a stat before the game against Arsenal, which said that he has 5 goals in 4 games, which is his worst start to a season. And for a striker having that kind of a record, and you say it's a worst start to the season, I don't know. Erling Haaland is not human at all. So that is it for the Premier League. From there, we move to La Liga. A lot of matches happening in La Liga. Let's look at a few of the results from La Liga. Real Madrid also continued their 100% winning record against Espanyol, 2-0. Barcelona ending the weekend in La Liga with 3 goals against Getafe. Massive play there from Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, massive game from him. Elche, surprisingly, Elche, one of the teams to have not lost this season in La Liga, winning against Real Oviedo, 1-0. Atletico Madrid continued their abysmal start to the season, drawing away to Real Mallorca. I think that's all for the result to take from La Liga. As you can see, the results are there for you to look at. Then, without wasting much of your time, we dive straight to what La Liga table looks like. Real Madrid, of course, with 100% record, 15 points, sits first. Barcelona, 13 points, sitting second. Villarreal, surprise there, with 10 points, sitting third. Then Espanyol, also a surprise there, 10 points, sitting fourth. Then the bottom three, Real Sociedad, not a surprise, 2 points, sitting 18th. Then Mallorca with 2 points on 19th. Girona, 1 point on sitting in 20th. Then from there we go straight to what the stats say for La Liga. What the stats say for La Liga after 5 games. Kylian Mbappe having a great start to the season. We know how he started last season. He didn't really start well, but towards the end of the season, we saw who Kylian Mbappe is. He reminded everyone who he really is, and he has also started very well this season. 5 goals for Kylian Mbappe. Ferran Torres on 4. Vat Morike on 4 goals too. Then for the assists, Luis Mella of Getafe with 4 assists. Eta Ayon of Levante with 3 assists. Ruben Vega of Sevilla, of Sevilla with 3 assists. For goal and assist combination, Kylian Mbappe 5 goals and 1 assist. Ethan Enyong 3 goals and 3 assists. Then Ferran Torres there with 4 goals and 1 assist. Those are the top 3 for assist and goal combination there in Spain. Then from there we move to the Serie A. We move to the Serie A. Fantastic results there for you to see from the Serie A. Napoli should be playing on Monday too. They will be playing on Monday, having an outstanding match to play. Straight to the table. What does the table show us? After 4 games, Juventus are topping with 10 points, having won 3 games and drawn 1. No losses yet. Napoli starting the season so well. One of the teams to maintain their 100% record. After 3 games, they have 3 wins, no losses, no draws, just 1 goal conceded. 6 scored, sitting on second. AC Milan, there. Of course, Milan there, sitting third with 9 points, having won 3 and lost 1. Roma on fourth, having won 9. Have 9 points, having won 3, lost 1. There, those are the top 10 in Serie A. From there, what does the stats say for Serie A players? After 4 games, after game week 4 in Serie A in Italy, Christian Pulisic of AC Milan with 3 goals, Marcos Thuram with 3 goals, Charles de Caleta with 2 goals. Then for the assist, Kenan Yildiz of Juventus with 3 goals. Nico Paz with 3. Then Nicolo Krestovic with 3. Then for the combination, the goal and assist, Nikola Krestovic with 3 goals and with 3 assists and 2 goals on 5. Nico Paz with 3 assists and 2 goals on 5. Marcos Thuram, 3 goals, 1 assist. That is it for Serie A. From there, we go to Germany to talk about the Bundesliga. So you can see the match results are there for you. Bayern Munich doing all it takes to race ahead of everyone in the league. 4 games, 4 game weeks, and they are still on a 100% winning record there. Bayern Munich, without wasting much of the time, let's go to the tables. Bayern Munich winning on 12 points after 4 games, winning 4, no losses, no draws. Borussia Dortmund on 10 points. Then RB Leipzig on 9 points. Then Cologne on 7 points. There you can see the top 12 in the German Bundesliga. So what does the stats say for the German Bundesliga? For the top scorers, Harry Kane. Harry Kane, no one has done it better than Harry Kane in the whole of Europe top 5 with 8 goals. Can Uzon of Frankfurt with 4 goals. Elias Ansa with 4 goals. Then Adric Illich with 4 assists. Jermaine Lewin with 3. Harry Kane with 3 assists. Then for combinations, for goal and assist combination, Harry Kane on 11. Can Uzon on 6. Luis Diaz having a start to life just like he did at Liverpool last season. He has continued it at the Bayern Arena, the Bayern Munich Stadium, and also doing better than how he started last season with 5 goals and assist combination. Talking about Can Uzon, this guy has stepped into the shoes of Omar Mamouche and Hugo Ekitike and is doing so well for Eintracht Frankfurt. They are one of the highest scoring teams there in Germany after Bayern Munich, who have 8 goals. They have 18 goals, sorry. They have 11 goals. Good one for Frankfurt. Talking about the Bundesliga, Leverkusen seem to be doing well so far. 2 games after the sack of Eric Ten Hag, they have won 1 and drawn 1. The last game, they drew the last game, coming down from a goal to draw at home. Good one from them. Then from there, we'll move to the top things I noticed this weekend. I'm going to be discussing about five things I noticed over the weekend, or give you stats of things you haven't noticed over the weekend. So starting with number one, the teams that have yet to drop a point. 5 teams so far this season are yet to drop a point. Liverpool in England are on 100% winning record after 5 games. Real Madrid in Spain, 5 games also, won all 5. Bayern in Bundesliga in Germany, 4 games, they have won all 4. PSG over there in France, 4 games, they have won all 4. They will be playing on Monday, so which will make it 5 games for them against Marseille. So let's watch and see what will happen. Then talking about Napoli in Italy have won 3, played 3, won 3. So they will be playing on Monday too. So these are the 5 teams that are still on a 100% winning record in the whole of Europe top 5. Then talking about the in all competition, apart from Napoli, all the other 5 have won, both in the Champions League so far after game week 1 and in their leagues. So for the second thing I noticed, it might surprise a lot of people, but Crystal Palace and Liverpool remain the only team not to have lost in the Premier League. A surprising record there, a surprising feat for Crystal Palace there. And the surprising thing is that Chelsea was among this clique of teams to have not lost so far this season until they lost there at Manchester United. Surprisingly again, Crystal Palace will be playing against Liverpool in game week 6 this coming weekend. So one team must drop, one team must lose. Highest it might be a draw, but surprisingly Crystal Palace are yet to lose. So also is Liverpool. Crystal Palace are seated 5th in the league, winning 2 games, drawing 3 on 9 points. They have one of the best defense so far. Together with Arsenal, they have conceded just 2 goals. They have conceded just 2 goals this season. So it's a match to watch out for. It's a match to watch out for this coming weekend. Liverpool, on the other hand, have won 5 after 5, conceded 5 goals, and scored 11. Then from there, we'll move to the La Liga. The La Liga, surprising feat there also. Elche, Real Madrid, and Barcelona are the three teams to have not lost so far after 5 games in La Liga. Most people won't have noticed this. Real Madrid and Barcelona are, of course, they are the big boss there. They are the big bosses there, but nobody expected Elche to also be keeping up at this pace and tempo after 5 games, not have lost any game. They are seated fifth, just like Crystal Palace in EPL. 1-2, just like Palace. Drawn 3, just like Palace, with 9 points also. Then Barcelona and Real Madrid, 5 games. Real Madrid won all 5, Barcelona won 4, drawn 1. So that is it for the things I noticed over the weekend. Then let's talk about the red card. Third thing I noticed over the weekend. Who should be blamed for that red card? For that red card incident against between Chelsea and Manchester United, the red card that Robert Sanchez received. A lot of people have been trying to make out a topic from this. Who should be blamed? Should it be Robert Sanchez? Should it be the Chelsea backline? Should it have been Maresca? But for me, I believe that all of them have blames for that. Maresca, you shouldn't be starting Fofana in a game against Manchester United, knowing how good and how aerial good Sesko is. You shouldn't be starting Fofana when you have Tosin there. Tosin and Chaluba really complement each other, knowing that Cowell is not available and injured. I don't see any reason why you should be playing Fofana in such a big game when there is Tosin who is fit. You should have been playing Tosin and Chaluba, knowing how aerially good Tosin is. So, for one, I think Maresca has to take that blame. Then two, the Chelsea defense line should also take the blame. You can't be playing against Sesko, knowing that this is a very big plus to this guy. This is his strength, and you can't even track that area ball, which led Mbuemo to commit Robert Sanchez in getting that red card. Then three, Sanchez also should also get a blame, because in that game it was too early. It was too early to have done that. Mbuemo was just clear on goal. What you would have done is just allow him score, concede the goal. You still have time. 3 minutes into the game, you still have like 87 minutes with other extra times to go. So you should have just considered the goal. Then Chelsea would have settled in and possibly won the game. But going down to 10 men, you just handicapped them in that game, and Maresca didn't even help. How do you substitute 3 of your attacking players? That's a novice thing to do. You have won the Club World Cup, for Christ's sake. You have won the Conference League. You are doing well so far to the start of the season. You can't even concede to substitute three strikers. For what? At least substitute Estavallo, bring in who you want to bring in, and see if you can get anything out of this game. So for me, I believe all three, both Maresca, both the Chelsea defense line, and whoever lost that area ball, Sesko and Robert Sanchez, they all have to be blamed for that red card. Then the fourth thing I'm going to talk about is the issue of the refereeing in England. The issue of refereeing in England. Is there any week we would go by without having to talk about English refereeing? Because in that game against between Manchester United and Chelsea, we saw the card given to Casemiro. For me, I believe it's a foul, but not a yellow card. At that point in time, I believe that Casemiro should have gotten a warning, because he wasn't the last man. That tackle wasn't really as bad as him getting a yellow in that game. He's on a yellow. I think what you should have done is, okay, he has gotten that tackle, given the benefit of the doubt and continued the game, but the referee was too eager and should I say he's a card freak, and he dashed out that yellow to Casemiro, which really leveled the playing ground for Chelsea in that game. But for me, that's a questionable decision from the referee in that game. And when you watch the game between City and Arsenal, we saw how the other referee had to manage the game. There was this incident between Bernardo Silva and I think it was between him and Ahmad, where they had to toss the ball between each other. If it was the referee that refereed that Manchester United and Chelsea game, I believe those two would have received a yellow card for that incident. But the referee was mature enough to handle the game. Then the fifth thing I'm going to talk about is about Liverpool. Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. When will you people stop conceding silly goals? When will you people just allow your fans to settle in into the game? Because I don't understand this issue of going 2-0 up, then you start letting your opponent back in the game. They were too lucky. They were so lucky against Everton because that game would have gone to a draw. And before you know it, extra time and they score again and pick up. Or you are the mentality monsters. We know you are this. We know you are that. But when do Liverpool say, okay, we are Liverpool, we are champions. Let's just stop all this and score and go on to win, because it's as if when you score 2 goals, you just go to relax and to sleep. And I don't really know, but I hope that Arne Slot tries to solve this issue. I'm talking based as a Liverpool fan, so I just hope he tries to solve this issue. And by the way, on Monday evening, the Ballon d'Or will be given out to the winner. So um, I would like to know, who do you think should be winning the Ballon d'Or? Should it be Ousmane Dembele? Should it be Rafinha? Should it be Lamine Yamal? Should it be Vitinha? Should it be Nuno Mendes? Should it be Hakimi? For me, for me, the top three, personally, my top three should be Ousmane Dembele should be there. Mm, Rafinha also should be there, and maybe Vitinha should also be there, considering what these guys did um, at the end of the season and during last season. PSG going on to win what's it called? Going on to win the Champions League. Portugal going on to win the Nations League, and of course the Club World Cup. So it now boils down to, who do I think should be winning the Ballon d'Or? A very tough, a very tough one. But at the end of the day, considering what PSG did last season and what they were able to get out of the Club World Cup, I think Ousmane Dembele should be the favorite to win this award. So on Monday evening, I will be watching out for Ousmane Dembele to pick up the award. Any other person that wins the award, he really deserves it. So this season, I think this season has to be the toughest to decide who wins. This has to be the toughest, because every other season we have seen Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, how good they were. Then the others that managed to slip in there, we know how exceptional they have been. The likes of Luka Modric, Karim Benzema. The last year was equally tough. Vinicius and Rodri, but not as tough as what we have now. So by the way, Ronaldinho will be giving out the Ballon d'Or. He has been selected to be the man to give out the Ballon d'Or to the winner on Monday evening. So that's it for today on the show. I still remain your wonderful host, Don Bogidon, and it's still sports with Don Bogidon on Don Bogidon on Don Bogidon Sportainment TV here on YouTube. So remember to like, to share, to subscribe. We are here to give you amazing content, and watch out for our next episode. I still remain your host, and it's a bye-bye from us to you till we see again. Bye-bye.